Hi, I'm Erin Lowe, and today we're going to talk about the U.S. ship traceability systems research I've completed in the last 6 months, which is a continuation of the work completed in 2022. This was a charge from Resolution 1 for the House of Delegates from the 2022 meeting in September. This is a video series that we're going to talk about traceability systems in pork export markets, and we're going to start out by understanding what traceability is. Traceability is defined as the ability to track the movement of a product or item. And the purpose of traceability is to establish a clear record of where a product came from and where it went. So it sounds like logistic traceability. Traceability has different contexts other than just logistic traceability going from one place to the next. It can also involve attribute traceability, where we trace processes or practices to support product claims or marketing claims. Those things could be similar to Prop 12 in our industry today. Why do we do traceability? What's the purpose behind traceability? The purpose of traceability is for quality control, safety management, and regulatory compliance. We want to use traceability to drive consumer confidence in a product, and in the end, we're using it to create and maintain trust. Logistic traceability, as an example, is where we trace goods from point A to point B. So an example of that is with a dog treat recall. So if you are using this product with your pet, you learn of the recall either with news or with social media, and you could use that recall information to check the UPC or the Universal Product Code on the back of the dog treat bag and the batch number to understand if your product was part of the recall. And then you would have confidence in either feeding that product to your pet or returning that product as accordance to the recall information. So that's how logistic traceability works. With just those two pieces of information, you can trace that back and understand if you've got confidence in the product that you have in hand. Another context is attribute traceability. Attribute traceability traces or tracks a process involving a product. An example of this is with IKEA lumber. They're famous for their flat pack furniture. Lots of tiny pieces, easy to put together, but all wood-based. They want to track logistics, yes, of course, but they also want to make sure that the lumber is produced in a consumer-accepted manner. Whether that's social and economic well-being of the workers, the environmental and economic matters surrounding the production of the material, or just having sustainable logging practices in those areas. For this, they use a third-party certification service called the Forestry Stewardship Council, where they certify the sources of lumber. Whether the goals of a traceability system are to trace logistics or processes, or in some cases both, the purpose is to drive consumer confidence and to build trust.